Hello, welcome to day 36, and this is part 6 of creating the SSO, the single sign-on, the authorization stuff. And yes, again, it's been a little while since I've done a video, so what I'm going to try and do is change things up. This is going to be a half an hour video or so. Might be longer, might be shorter, but I'm going to try and do them more on a regular basis and just make them smaller, and then maybe build up, or maybe this works well, and potentially even have multiple a day as well. But yeah, I'm gonna try and have more regular videos the way I want them to be, but just shorter. So I'd rather have 5 half-an-hour ones in a week than be waiting 2-3 weeks to just do an hour one. Because one, stuff isn't fresh in my mind. Obviously, having a gap is good. It helps process stuff and it helps really get the creative juices flowing sometimes. But having that much of a gap sometimes, no, it's just not good at all. Plus, also, it doesn't really advance the framework that much, because no matter how efficient you are in each video, if you're not doing it every so often, you're not going to advance that far. So okay, let's get back to it. So we have the system. So we got the slave. So if I click login, for example, it takes me to the Sonar Inc. master login page. If I click login, doesn't do anything. If I try and log in, honestly can't even remember valid login. I think it was Farhan 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and this redirects back, so that's good. So yeah, the note that I've got is get token for logging into slave. One thing I'm still not sure about is, okay, I'll show you. I'll go on Sonar Learning, for example. So if I go to questions and answers, and let's say if I go to general discussion, doesn't really matter. So we'll choose this one. So it's got quite a few replies on here. So there's a reply by some person called Oligarchman, and that was the initial question. Then there are responses from me and from that individual as well, but there could be multiple people chatting in there. Because like I said, what I want, like for Sonar, in the framework, is to abstract out the login. So let's say if you're on Sonar Learning, this would have a login button. If you're not logging, you click login, it take you to the Sonar Systems website, but with a login page. And you log into there, it takes you back to this page, and you are logged in. But regardless of whether you're logged in or not, this username needs to appear. This username needs to appear. So it needs to get data from Sonar Systems database. So I'm still just trying to figure out how I would do that. Because yeah, I could store a separate user base for Sonar Learning. So everyone that's logged in to Sonar Learning, for example, would get stored on there. And obviously, if they've logged in, that's the only way they can post something. Therefore, we wouldn't have a user that couldn't. We wouldn't have to get information of a user that hasn't logged in. That just wouldn't be the case. So that is one way potentially to do it. And things we could, but it's the redundancy issue. Because let's say if we're going to Sonar Systems, and let's say I change my username, even if it's not a username change, maybe we don't allow username to be changed at the moment. We do within the framework, but you could disable that. But maybe you're changing your name, changing your email address, you're changing your password. Okay, your password doesn't matter because the log is still centralized, but you're changing something that could be retrieved potentially via another website of yours. And if you have multiple instances, so let's say just the username, for example, you'll need to update in every site. So 2 doesn't sound too bad. Even then, it's just not the most elegant. But imagine if you had 10. How many sites do Google have? They're clearly not doing that. And they are getting the information. So yeah, I'm just thinking how do we go about this? Like at the moment, like I was saying, get tokens for logging into slave. Yeah, we could return some sort of token. We could store the token, but again, still on the slave, how do we get dynamically get information whilst on this page? For 10 users, 50 users, whatever it might be, most likely just be to do with users. But how do we get information from another thing? That's the issue. We had something similar to that in, let's go on here. So there's Sonar Inc. and Rentworks. So if I go to, I think it was the slave one. It's to do with the SSO login test stuff. Yeah, we could return a JSON encoded array. That would be fine, apart from the fact we would have to, so if I go to master, for example, go to app, views, home, I want home, user, and SSO login check. So what we've got is to be able to actually use it, we wouldn't be able to do the, this conventional form of requiring stuff. We wouldn't be able to use the conventional structure. We'd have to probably rewrite a lot of code, something that I'm against. And I know, because the main reason for developing this PHP web framework is obviously, something I want to do. I think it'd be good for the community, be good for me, and that's what it comes down to. It's I'm creating it because I want it to serve as the basis for all of Sonar and all future websites that I work on, clients and internally. So like how Bootstrap wasn't really created, so all projects could have consistency. So I'd have to rewrite login systems and whatnot. I'd have to do any of that rubbish. The other, I think, that's it really, just to make sure there's consistency. And SSO, though there are other features that we could add first, SSO is something that I need, something that my websites need, something that I want to implement. That's the reason I want to implement it. The route that I could go down is just to have login as a separate thing on the website, and then have just use the option for Google login, for example. So with Google login or Facebook login or any of those logins, they'll have access to a common account. But again, it's just not where it's not the direction I want Sonar to go in. And still finding it actually did. For some reason I thought I didn't click record. Yes, just find it difficult how to implement SSO. Because like I said, if it wasn't for my stuff, I would put this on hold till a later date and I would implement other features. So that is a bit of need to do some more research. It's something I'm really considering, shutting down the SSO feature or like postponing it for now in the framework, get onto other features. The next few versions of our websites, it's, internally Sonar related websites, won't have the SSO. I'll be honest with you, we don't have the user base to warrant it yet, but I want that feature there. But we'll have social login that will be coming, so it'll sort of be there. If you thought like sort of a dodgy sound, I was just moving a coaster around on the desk, so that might have caused vibrations that you've heard. If you didn't, then just ignore me. Simple SSO PHP implementation. See, I want something from scratch. Pardon me. So I'm gonna have a look at these, and then I'm probably gonna make my decision. Client broker. Okay, I'm gonna read this. Broker will then send the client to the server, passing along the broker ID and token. The server creates a hash using the broker ID, broker secret and token. This hash is used to create a link to the user's session. When the link is created, the server redirects the client back to the broker. The broker can create the same link hash using the token from the cookie, broker ID, and the broker secret. When doing requests, it passes that has as session ID. The server will notice that session ID is a link and use a linked session. As such, the broker and client are using the same session. When another broker joins in, it will also use the same session. How is this different from Auth? With Auth, you can authenticate a user at an external server and get access to their profile info. However, you aren't sharing a session. The user logs into website through.com using Google or Auth. Next, if it is website bar.org, which uses Google Auth, regardless of that, you're still required to press the login button on bar.org. With both websites use the same session, so when the user visits bar.com, he's automatically logged in when he logs out on other websites. Let me check a quick example the way this works. Did like the idea of implementing it myself, and something this crucial. Did really like that concept. See what else we got. Yeah, I've checked this stuff out before. This is for Drupal, I think. Okay, yep. I am going to the SSO blocked / on hold. That's what SSO Auth is. The next one will be method to not use header and footer elements. Also have option for selecting whether or not the HTML and the visual and other stuff should be disabled or just visual. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be the next thing I get onto. So yeah, I think you obviously guess what's happened. Shut down, or just for now postponed the SSO stuff. I'm gonna leave this as it is. Hold. And yeah, we'll continue with the other features. If you have any suggestions regarding the SSO and the other stuff, feel free to ask. This video, gonna end it right here. I mean, that's gonna be like 15 minutes, be about 20 by the end of it. And so this is gonna be a quick recap. What's happened? No code has been written, nothing like that. But we're gonna get on to other features, and I'll visit SSO again. Maybe I'll use that Jasny stuff, or OpenID, or Google. I'll have a look at it, but we're gonna move on and just implement more stuff in the engine. You may have noticed some of these are looking lighter than usual. That's because I added some more stuff over the weekend. Some stuff got moved around. So it's just like add MDL, which is Material Design Lite from Google, to the built-in frameworks. Push notification API. I believe that I decided that. Update frameworks. I believe I just moved that around. Notifications. The search engine. So I'm thinking about using Google Custom Search API. Implement that within it. I think that's a good search API. It works very well. So yeah. Database backup tool for admins. I don't know why that's like that. I don't remember moving that. Yeah, so looking forward to day 37. Be a whole new feature to implement, and yeah, sort of is a load off that we'll just put SSO to the side. I'll revisit it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, want to contribute, feel free. As usual, links on the description. If you want to post on our education platform, sonarlearning.co.uk, or you want to communicate via Twitter, Facebook, email, whatever, feel free, and we will respond. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.